Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
Sarah wants to know thoughts on special needs boarding schools versus daily schools.
Well, so I know there are some boarding schools, and honestly, I don't ever really recommend them unless it's a very, very extreme situation. So there have been cases where I know a child, or usually the boarding schools are for adolescents, and where the adolescent is, has extremely challenging behaviors, aggressive challenging behaviors, and the family is just not equipped to handle them. For instance, there have been scenarios where, a child is very, very aggressive, has a lot going on, and there's a newborn in the family or a much younger sibling, and it becomes dangerous, and both parents are not always available. And so in those types of scenarios, some of the boarding schools are honestly lifesavers in that sense. So I can't comment, if it's not a serious situation, then I always prefer day school, because I think there's a lot to learn in the family and a lot to learn at home and as being part of the family, which you don't really get if you're in a boarding school. So it really just has to do with your own resources, and there's no like shame in that. Don't feel bad about it. Realistically do what is best for your child, which means if the family doesn't have the resources or availability or time, or there's just too much else to deal with, then do use the resources of a boarding school. But really, it just has to do with what works for your family.
Yeah, I just would say you got to be really careful. It seems like to me, and this is just an overview from a parent, not an expert, but I talk to a lot of parents, and it seems like that there are some really good facilities that have like a medical program with a boarding school for those really extreme cases. And the really good ones have a waiting list that's like 2 years long.
Yeah.
And then there are other ones that, I hear some very scary stories about that, oddly enough, don't have a waiting list. So I would use extreme caution. Make sure that you vet any place that you take your child, talk to multiple people, make sure that they're reputable people who are treating your child well, is what I would say.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.